Another attack by Israeli settlers in the occupied West Bank. Palestinian villagers tell us the attackers came in the middle of the night from one of the two illegal settlements on the other side of the valley. A family of 5 hid terrified in their home as the settlers poured petrol over their car and set it alight.
The situation is terrible. They don't allow us to farm or build or take care of our trees. Whatever Biden says, the settlers won't listen to him.
As we film, Israeli army jeeps appear, driving up into the village through Palestinian olive groves. This was one of hundreds of attacks on Palestinian property by illegal Israeli settlers since the war began on Gaza on October the 7th. The people here, as you can imagine, are very nervous. The Israeli military has just arrived. They do not want to be filmed. Now, after weeks of promises and rhetoric in Washington, the Biden administration now says it will impose sanctions on Israeli settlers accused of committing acts of violence in the occupied territories. The first 4 settlers targeted by the sanctions include 22-year-old David Chazde, who reportedly led a group that set fire to buildings, assaulted Palestinians and damaged a property, resulting in the death of a Palestinian civilian.
Oh my God.
And this masked man, Shalom Zickerman, here filmed throwing a rock through a car window. The office of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu released a statement saying, Israel acts against all Israelis who break the law everywhere. Therefore, exceptional measures are not necessary. Settler leaders denounced Biden's order.
The executive order signed by the President of the United States is both disappointing and surprising. You would expect President Biden to look into the facts before signing such an order.
The UN says there has been a massive increase in settler attacks on Palestinians and their property in the last 4 months, many involving guns and with the support or tacit approval of Israeli soldiers.
I don't think that the settlers give any attention to this, and it didn't mean anything to them. If the Americans and Biden himself think that this is a terrorist group, he has to deal with them as terrorists. They have to be punished. They have to be taken to jail.
US pressure on Israel's far-right government may be growing, but many Palestinians say Biden's executive order is more about his re-election campaign than about forcing any change in Israel's behavior. Charles Stratford, Al Jazeera, Sawiya in the occupied West Bank.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.